Hey guys, you're listening to the Driven Nutrition Podcast.
If you're not following these steps as a business owner, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to help your community.
It's about more than that. It's about me wanting to take my box to the next level.
Welcome to the Beyond Driven Podcast from Driven Nutrition, where we talk about everything beyond supplements, exercising fast, and life in general. Pretty much anything that comes to mind.
For more information about Driven Nutrition, head over to www.drivennutrition.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. Today I'm talking with an affiliate owner out in New York, Keith Yungel. On this call, we went over a lot of great tips, especially introducing retail to your members and how he did it. And we get pretty tactical, so I look forward to your guys' feedback on the podcast. I hope you enjoy it. So this is Jason Rule of Driven Nutrition, talking with Keith Yungel. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yep.
While I'm at it, please introduce yourself and what gym you're with.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My name is Keith Yungel. I'm with CrossFit Pauling. We've been open for about 10 weeks now.
Okay. You sent me a text earlier this morning. You said that I'll just kind of recap from the listeners. I wanted to record this call so we could find out a little bit about what you're doing there, the success that you've had, and how we might be able to duplicate that out for some other affiliates.
Sure. Yeah. So basically, just sent out that step one email on Sunday that just talked about, hey guys, we're going to have some samples in the gym for you guys, and you guys can pre-order, and with a little incentive, probably a shaker bottle in there. And Monday morning, we just talked about, and throughout the day, we just talked a little bit about why we went with Driven Nutrition.
Okay.
And we had a really good response, and pretty much everybody was taking free samples, and I think the only people who didn't really were the ones who had some poor interactions with whey, and everybody took it, and I had some really good responses, and I think I had about somewhere between 15 and 20 pre-orders already, and that was from yesterday, and basically, what I told you in the text, that I had more pre-orders in one day than I had protein sales in 10 weeks of being open.
That is awesome. I'm glad the results are kind of out there, and that's kind of one of the things that is so great about that pre-sale promotion. And one of the things that I remember talking with you about is, how do I introduce these supplements to my members without it coming across as salesy? And it's just, you put it out there and let your members know that it's available. And did you find that kind of introducing it soft-handedly, as far as from a social media post, guys, we're going to have these products available. We'd like to get your feedback on it, and if you like it, we'll give you the opportunity to buy it. We'll keep stocking it from there. Did you find that was a smooth transition for your members to create dialogue back to you? Did they have a lot of questions, or was it how was the interaction with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was able to not sound salesy, because I actually do. I like what the Driven Nutrition has in their product, and I tasted it, and it tasted great. So when I was talking to them about it, I felt like I was just only speaking the truth, and my members trust what I say, and they didn't hesitate really. They just listened. Yeah, they had a couple questions, but I think it was just really, really smooth as far as like, okay, guys, this is what we're going with right now.
Right.
Everybody was like, okay, cool. Gave us the thumbs up and took a sample, and they liked it. They did that pre-order right away. So there was, some questions regarding. I actually had a girl who doesn't have great reactions with whey or any dairy. and she was like, "Hey, you know what? Let me just try it. You know, you're saying that it's a really high quality protein." And she tried it, and she didn't have an issue with it at all.
Right.
So she actually put a pre-order in. So that was big.
That's great. That's one of the questions I get quite a bit is, do we have a vegetarian protein? And what I found is the people who have claimed that they have issues taking away protein or dairy, the lion's share of those guys have just really taken a crappy protein. So by going with a higher quality protein like Driven Whey, the majority of the lion's share of those people that have had issues in the past don't have issues. Plus the fact that we've got the extra digestive enzymes helps cut down any digestion issues that someone may have with, whey protein.
Cool. I did have one other question from a client, and I think that she actually asked you guys on social media, and I'm not sure if you're able to respond yet or what, but she asked if it was okay to take, being that she's pregnant.
Yes, absolutely. And she did ask that on Facebook. I remember seeing that. But she didn't ask what product. She just said, is this safe to take while pregnant? So my question back was, well, what product? Absolutely. Of course, anytime dealing with pregnancies, I always have to gear towards people towards asking their doctor to make sure that it's safe. But Val, my wife, and I, we have 4 kids. So we've been through it, and through all the pregnancies, she took whey protein. So that's not something that I would be concerned with at all. And especially as she's, that baby is taking nutrients and taking vitamins, minerals from her system. So having that extra could help. There is muscle loss that takes place during pregnancy, and one of the ways to offset that is adding in a little bit extra protein.
Definitely. Awesome.
So I would recommend it. So anything else, any other insights that you found, coming from zero to the acceleration rate and the results that you got? Any other insights that you experienced just as a person or as a gym owner?
I mean, I think just having it right there on hand too, just having it, staring them in the face, rather than, because we were with another company that was pretty much just all online orders. And we weren't getting a lot of response from that. And one of our members said, oh, you're going to always have this on hand now. Great. We don't need to go and order online. It's not difficult to go online and order something, but when they leave the gym, they're thinking about everything else in their life. They're not thinking about, their recovery or things necessarily that are going to improve what they do in the gym. So when staring them in the face, they're probably gonna purchase it.
Right.
They're gonna go for it.
It's a convenience item. So, I'm grateful for you giving me the opportunity to record this call. I think that just so far we've gotten some tidbits. If you don't mind, I'll transition a little bit into the next stages for you. Have you placed the order for the pre-orders? Because this just happened yesterday, right?
This just happened yesterday, so I was going to give it another day today for those members who might not have had the opportunity to come in yesterday, so that I can come in today. So I was going to probably wait until tomorrow morning to make that order. Okay.
And where are you at? Remind me.
In Pauling, New York.
Okay. So you could be a 3-day ship. So that's something to keep in mind. If you can get the order in this afternoon or earlier this afternoon, we'll be able to get it to you this week for sure. If not, you could be looking at Monday. So from here, as you bring these products in, a couple things I want to touch on that you mentioned. It's not just the convenience factor, having it in front of the members, because when people realize, a lot of times they realize at their last scoop that they're out of protein. They don't want to wait 4 days or 5 days to get something in. So not just the hassle of going online and ordering something, but the convenience factor of having it to where they can reach, grab it, get their favorite flavor. So as you bring this pre-order that you're placing, make sure, and this is important, make sure that you're bringing in duplicates of those products or very close to double the amount of what you're getting in terms of a pre-order, because what will happen, and I remember talking to you about this on the phone, Sally orders a 2-pound protein. Jill tries Sally's caramel latte, and she's, holy cow, that's the best taste of protein I've ever had. When can I get mine? And then if, like right now is the best time to bring product in. You've got some revenue from the sales, and you've got some momentum. So make sure to bring in extra product to stock. There is not a better time. If not, eventually you have to ramp up to do that. So please take advantage of that now, because it's easy.
Yeah, and definitely will do.
Okay, good. Any questions about the products? Social media, when the order lands, make sure to post it up. Tag anybody you can. Instagram, and this is something that I'm finding that's key to pay attention to. In Instagram, tag the members up that you follow on your page, whether it's your personal page and your gym page. But Facebook has a lot of traction, and it's actually a way that a gym can use to get attention back, because the viewership and the view rates of posts through our Facebook page, it's just such a noisy platform. When you make it, when the order lands and you tag your members up inside of Facebook, the likelihood of those members seeing it is 100% because they've been tagged in it. But
right.
Then the likelihood of their friends that are members, as well as friends that are not members at your gym, there's a very likelihood that they will see that post. So tagging them in Instagram as well as Facebook is worth the extra 60 seconds that it takes, because that has a huge wave after it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'll definitely tag as many people as I possibly can, if not everybody.
Okay, perfect. Keith, thanks for letting me record this call. I appreciate it. Is there anything else that you can add? Any questions that you have that I may be able to help with?
Not at the moment. I'm sure that I probably will down the road. But I think everything's pretty clear and concise right now.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you've got my cell phone. Keep me updated on how things are going, and when I can help, let me know, please.
I will. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate it, Keith. Thank you.
All right.
For more information about Driven Nutrition, head over to www.drivennutrition.com.